Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Today we're out here with our Central Boiler and we're going to fire it up for the first time of the season, and it's going to stay burning clear till early spring there. So I wanted to bring you all along and we'll get this going. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, and you can check out our past, I think we've been doing this for 3 or 4 years now, boiler first firing videos. Make sure you check them out. But this isn't going to be too much different from that, but still a pretty interesting time here on the hobby farm. And I'll go through some of the checks we do. We'll get the fire going. Stick around, I hope y'all enjoy. All right, so to get started, we leave our pump run year round. I just think it's a good thing for it to circulate. That way it don't deposit anything over a long period of time of just not running. So we'll go ahead, we should hear a damper kick on when we turn our power on. There it went. And we can see our water, LED don't let you see it very well, but it's 62 degrees right now. You can hear our damper humming in there and it's open. So really the only other check we do is our water level. And it's a little low. We'll go ahead and add some there. In the basement, I have a one-way check valve and a couple isolation valves tapped into our city water. So whenever we see it's low at the beginning of the season, we'll go ahead and just add the necessary water. We'll go ahead and get us some nice kindling in here and get it going. All right, so nothing fancy here, just some split up pine kindling and some bark I got. Go ahead and give it a little torch light.
That thing was ginormous.
Mm-hmm. Keep a little shadow on it there so we can see it a little better. Yeah, thanks, bub. Let's put that in there. Yeah, sticks. Okay, let's stay back. It's gonna be hot, okay? We'll put you on time lapse and watch it catch fire. All right, well now that it's going fairly decent, we're gonna go ahead and shut it up, let the draft take over, and we'll check in here in just a few minutes. All right, where there's smoke, there's fire. So, like in the past videos, we'll go ahead and talk about the boiler real quick. This is the Central Boiler Classic model. I wanna say this is a 2000, let's see here. I think it's like a 2005, yeah. 2005, this is the CL5648, and it's got a water jacket that can hold 385 gallons. So we use this, so this boiler serves as our primary heat source throughout the winter, but also we will go ahead and run it through a heat exchanger for our water tank. So we have hot water and reduce the cost of the electric running it. And I have a circuit that goes out to our garage through another heat exchanger where I can just turn on a box fan when I'm out there, blow air across it, and it heats the garage up fairly fast. So makes it comfortable for working out there in the winter. But yeah, this boiler served us very well over the last 6 or 7 years since we've owned it, and I have no complaints about it. The way the boiler works, is we'll set the temperature of the water jacket what we want it. Typically I set it in the kind of the warmer months of winter per se. We'll set it at around 172 to 175 degrees. And as the water drops, I think it'll drop 5 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. So we'll maintain that like 175 degrees. And when the water drops 10 degrees, it'll kick on this damper to allow a draft to come in, heat the water back up to the set point, shuts the damper, and then it starts the cooling cycle all over again. So obviously the colder it is, the more the furnace for heat calls in the house, the faster that water jacket's gonna cool down and the more wood you're gonna burn. So I get asked a lot how much wood we burn per season with this, and honestly, I don't really keep track of how many cords of wood. Typically, as you can tell behind me here, the pile is not very big, maybe a cord and a half of wood here. However, I feel like I probably burn anywhere from 5 to 7 cords a year. I have a lot of wood cut over in our staging area. I just have to get it over here. I'm being lazy this year and just trying this Luke's stacking method. And so I'm sure it's gonna take up much more area of wood, but my staging area over there is gonna make it more convenient to haul wood over as we need it. So I would say on average, we burn around 5 to 7 cords of wood, all depending on how cold the winters are for us. All right, so it's been about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and see how it's burning. We got some locusts in there now, and it's charring up real nice. So we'll just slowly keep adding wood to it, and we'll get a nice bed of ashes in there, load it up for the evening later on, and we'll be good. All right, well, I really appreciate y'all coming around for this yearly wood boiler firing. It's a lot of fun for us. Kids are out here helping, and just makes for a good day. We're gonna be getting some cooler temperatures throughout this next week, down in the 30s at night, so I figured we might as well go ahead and get it started. But again, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thanks again, and y'all take care. 1 o'clock now. We got a decent little coal bed down there, and we loaded it up with some bigger wood. We'll come back in a few hours and see how it's doing. Current temperature is 64 degrees. All right, friends, so we went ahead and brought in some more wood, started stacking there, and cleaning up this mess a little bit. But it's been right at an hour. We're up to 85 degrees. Let's see how it looks inside. Beautiful. All right, we'll check back in around another hour or so, see how we're doing. Coming up good on temperature, pretty fast. Love this season. Leaves are changing. Real nice. All right, it's now 3 o'clock, so 2 hours since firing. We're up to 103 degrees. Let's check our firebox. All right, while that little stuff is burning up, we will go ahead and load it up some more. I like to burn the rougher looking wood on these cooler days. Kind of clean up the wood pile and use it up. That's an old punky elm stump we're going to throw in there. Make good use of it. All right, we'll check in later this evening, and it should be up on temperature. Probably around 7 o'clock, we'll check it up, see how it goes. All right, it is 7:20. Damper is shut, so it's already been up on temperature. Now it's cooling down, and we got a nice bed of ashes. We're gonna load it up, call it a night. There we go. We just finished loading it there. It's set to 168, which is plenty warm enough for these warmer days we've been having. So we're gonna leave it at that and wrap this video up. Y'all have a good evening, and we'll catch you on our next video.